What is happening there, Reject Nation?
What, wicked, whack-a-do.
Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
So I brought Tara Erickson here, who has been making the festival rounds with a horror comedy short film called Kill Buzz?
A Real Killjoy, Craig. That's the name of it.
A Real Killjoy. It's a really good short film. Great, some might say, according to The Hollywood Reporter and Variety.
Yeah. For sure.
They
interview me all the time.
Yeah. We've been watching some spooky videos to put up for this weekend because Halloween. We love Halloween. These scary ghost photos have
Why is he yelling?
no
Scary ghost photos.
rational explanation.
You're not scary.
Slipped him.
You're not scary, Craig.
Please, Tara. Professionals are speaking.
Are you sure?
Being meant.
Good accent. Everybody.
Are we ready
believes me.
to
They're like,
start?
Is she British?
In September of 2018, 2-year-old Fabiola Rodriguez was tragically killed. Her mother, Sandra Gonzalez, along with other loved ones, regularly leave toys and other items on the beloved child's grave. Sandra was disturbed when the items that she left for her late daughter began disappearing. She also noticed other acts of vandalism at the gravesite. She asked staff at the cemetery to keep their eyes open for anyone paying unwarranted attention to her daughter's grave. Luckily for the family, a nearby gravestone has a camera trained on it. This family has also experienced vandalism in the cemetery. They believe that their son's killer, who is still at large, is responsible for the cruel acts.
What?
They set up the camera in hopes of gaining evidence to take to the police.
Oh my
However,
God.
what they actually saw in the security footage was truly shocking. Images of a young girl appear in the still footage walking near their son's grave.
Oh my God.
Concerned about a child wandering the cemetery at night, they showed the pictures to the staff, who immediately recognized the child as Fabiola. Sandra, who happened to be at the cemetery that day, tearfully confirmed that it is her daughter in the photos. In one of the still images, Sandra believes that it shows her daughter walking away with a tall man, who the other family believes to be their son.
What?
Sandra is convinced that her daughter came back to the cemetery to lead the man to heaven. Because both suffered tragedies so early in their young lives, the families think that the kindred spirits have been drawn to each other in the afterlife, as evidenced by the footage from the cameras.
Oh my God.
That is absolutely chilling.
That's freaking terrifying. Also, why did he mention the murderer who was apparently going to show up? The murderer, they thought it was the guy was taking the stuff. Oh my God, scary. And then I thought the murderer was going to mess with the grave, but then I thought, that'd be real dumb if you haven't been caught yet.
Yes.
I don't like it. I like none of it, but I'm glad that the baby and the brother are hanging out. It's not that weird murderer guy, okay?
I'm glad murderer's not hanging out with him.
I'm glad he's not. He's just mentioned at the beginning, and then nothing comes of him good.
Stuff with families, loved ones being gone, and then seeing, like, especially the child.
That's sad.
That's a really pretty clear photo.
That's very clear.
I wonder if we could see interviews with them.
To look up their names and be like, is this real? Like, did they lose their baby?
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Yeah, why don't you do that? I'll watch more Spider-Man.
I'll hit him up. Say, hey, listen, send me some photos if I need the real juice here, okay? Because I watched a spooky video with your spooky daughter. I need to know that she was a real daughter in the first place.
That won't be offensive.
At all.
Slaptown viewer Jasper Ashbell wasn't expecting any scary ghost photos when he went out for dinner with a group of friends in 2013. Unfortunately for him, spirits often show up at the most unexpected of times. The group decided to go to a restaurant near Mulu National Park in Miri Sarawak, Malaysia. This is one of the most remote places in the area, but the friends still believed they could have a great time. Throughout the night, they took numerous photos to commemorate the occasion. It wasn't until later that they noticed anything amiss in the pictures. 6 friends were gathered that night, but much to their surprise, a 7th face showed up in one of their photos.
Oh my God,
As
no!
the group posed in front of a dartboard, it appears that a spirit decided to take the opportunity to photobomb them. The face appears near the bottom of the photo. tucked in between several of the closely posed bodies.
Holy junk.
Based on the eerie location of the face, there's no way that someone could have
What
snuck
the
into
hell?
the photo without the others noticing.
How is that
In
possible?
fact, it seems unlikely that the face could even be attached to a body
Oh
based
my
on its
God.
proximity to the floor. The face itself appears human, but not entirely normal.
No.
Its head is cast in shadow, appearing darker
Looks like a
than it
zombie.
should have, considering the bright light that illuminates the others in the photo. In addition, its eyes appear to be entirely white, giving the face a demonic appearance.
It could be the photo of the flash.
No one in the group has been able to explain this terrifying photo, but it seems unlikely they'll return to this restaurant anytime soon.
Maybe it's like a Siamese twin that's connected at the guy's crotch.
Totally, and he's just now coming out trying to make his debut,
He's like-
saying, "Hey man, I'd like some friends too."
I want to be in the photo with you guys.
And everyone's like, "Listen, my friends are not gonna accept you."
You know what they call him, right?
What do they call him?
A dickhead.
Oh, this is good. This is good. Well, I'm glad I don't have a dick or a head down here anywhere. I'm glad it's none of that. You've got one of those things down there, but I don't have any.
I mean, when you really examine this photo, it's like if someone were to even cheat their way in the frame, like how do you do that?
You have to go in between. Also, the
but
guy.
his legs are closed.
I
though.
know.
They're not
and
like
that's
wide
what's
open.
like, I did not notice it in the beginning. And then I'm like, what are we looking for? And the second I noticed it, I was like, that's terrifying.
That is a terrifying photo.
That is really actually very scary.
Because, I mean, maybe there is a way to cheat it, but it looks really hard.
Oh, it looks difficult.
Redditor, I got shipped to do today, never expected to see the beloved golden retriever again after the dog passed away several years ago.
Aw.
They certainly never expected to see the dog show up in any scary ghost photos. Yet, evidence in a photo has made them believe that their pet never really left them. The dog's name was Coda, and she loved the Redditor's mother more than anyone else in the family. The mother was distraught when they lost the dog, but eventually was able to move on. However, when her husband set up a trail camera hoping to get footage of a fox, they got an unexpected surprise. The photo shows the mum leaning out of the open door of the house's sunroom.
Yeah.
She's partially obscured by the porch rails, but she appears to be picking something up from the ground. Just a few feet away,
Is that the
there
dog?
appears to be a small
Oh,
line.
weird.
The spot is clearly in the shape of a dog.
Aw.
Puppy
It
dog.
appears
breaks
only
my
a few
heart.
That
feet
makes
from
me
the mother's
sad.
face. If something corporeal had been standing there, she certainly would have noticed.
What a good word.
Because of the shape of the entity and the close relationship Coda and the mum had, the family believes this photo shows evidence of the family pet
Aw,
coming
that's
back
sad.
to visit her favourite human in spirit form. Whether or not this photo actually does show a ghostly canine, the family can take some comfort in the thought that the dog may not be too far away.
That was heartbreaking.
They're always there.
That was heartbreaking. I love animals more than humans.
Me too.
I mean, I love animals more than I love Tara.
I love animals more than everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really just got one thing.
One thing, just
Goes
me.
Humans, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, Lord and Savior.
Animals,
The Holy Trinity.
Tara. Just
Yeah,
like,
Holy Spirit, you got to fit in there because you put, yeah.
yeah.
It's a whole thing. He is obsessed with it, you know.
I am constantly.
Yeah. For me, it's, animals, and then it's like more animals, and then like, Craig here he's just down here. You got to rifle through the trash to find his name in my book.
Anyway, that was a really sad movie.
That was sad.
I don't know. It doesn't look real to me though.
It didn't look that real. I mean, you're
Looks
like
like you outlined the dog and made it white, right?
it made it blurry.
Yeah, it's overexpose it and blur it.
They're like, or it could be the new dog that we got that looks just like Coda, and we just photoshopped
Yeah.
over it.
But if that really did happen, I'm
If that
so
is
sorry.
real, I just want the doggy to have some love.
These are uncomfortable to do sometimes.
Naomi Flynn never expected any scary ghost photos of her very own. However, that changed when something sinister showed up in a photo of a young girl. Naomi snapped the photo of the little girl in the family's living room. She was standing in front of the television, and everyone who was in the room at the time is certain that there was nothing strange around that could have showed up in the photo. Yet, when the film was developed, they were surprised by what they saw.
That's
It's like literally
weird.
the Grim Reaper.
The black shroud appears to be hovering behind the young girl. It's amorphous in shape, but also appears like a piece of black cloth billowing and floating in the air.
With
No
no
one's sure
legs.
what could have caused this strange entity to appear in the photo.
I think it's an
However,
entity.
the dark color certainly brings to mind
You
the
got it, Fred.
possibility of a demonic entity.
I don't know. I don't think that's fake.
I feel like it's fake.
I don't think
If
it's real. I don't
she
think
is
it's real.
taking the picture, you'd see her reflection in the TV, and we don't see any reflection of a person.
Yeah.
At that angle, you would see her right there in the TV.
No, you're 100%.
Got it covered.
Got it covered.
Got it
Tara.
covered. Fake.
Paranormal.
100%
And that's
fake.
the gate her.
Next.
Scary ghost photos aren't a common souvenir that people bring home from vacation. Slaptown viewer Frank Teeves was certainly surprised by what he saw in the photo that his sister brought home from Hawaii. Frank's sister, Margie Crosby, visited Kauai, Hawaii with her husband. At the beginning of the trip, they bought a small disposable camera to capture memories of their vacation. On one of the final days before leaving the island to head home, Margie's husband took a photo of her on the beach in front of a stunning background of sand and sea.
Sure.
They timed the photo so no other beachgoers would be caught in the shot and ruin the scenic photo. Unfortunately, something unusual showed up to mar their shot of the beach.
Yes.
Just
No.
behind Margie,
Oh,
there appears
what?
to be a
I totally
person
missed
in a
that.
blue shirt and
What?
khaki pants.
He's like
The
backwards
person's body
folding.
is contorted in a strange position,
What the
and
hell?
the head isn't even visible.
There's not even a hand there. What?
It appears as if this person or entity is bending backwards at a bizarre and disturbing angle.
Yeah,
The
I
strange figure doesn't even appear to have hands.
I mean, that could be so fake. Though.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I saw it, I was like, that's fake.
Frank sent in another picture that shows the original photo being held up. The image was developed straight from the film of the disposable camera.
But I mean,
No,
The
sure.
figure in
okay.
the photo is crystal
Hold on.
clear,
Look, we
unlike
got
many
this, we got
scary
this.
ghost photos that are blurry or translucent. But Margie and her husband are absolutely certain that they were alone on this part of the beach when they took the photo. Besides, the figure appears so close to Margie that she certainly would have noticed someone standing next to her, performing strange bodily contortions.
But you can
The
stage
figure's
that.
clothing also appears out of place for a warm day on the beach.
Sure.
So what could this bizarre figure be? The family has no explanation for the entity, and this photo has been haunting them for years.
Has it though?
Here's a thought. The reason why the clothing is long and out of, the usual weather conditions is so they could fake the photo. So
Yes.
that way they could hide their hands and all that. But it's like this person's elbow is tucked in
Is
and like
tucked
leaning
in.
back. Like you could stage that.
Obviously, the person is very limber, but you're gonna wait till there's no one on a beach in Hawaii to get that picture of her almost picking out a wedgie with an arm and you can't even see her face? Staged.
With your disposable camera.
Come on now. I mean, she should at least be looking like she's about to take a cool picture that you apparently waited for so that no one else was around.
It's a disposable camera. You're not gonna it's not digital.
No.
You're just like click.
You're
No.
not.
You're gonna make sure you
Forget
get
about
the
it.
right frame. No,
Thank
this
you.
is
Staged.
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 We have debunked
Fake.
everything.
100% fake.
Fake news. See.
Debunk.
They are done. Mythbusters.
Get
over
outta here.
Go home.
Leave. Never come back with you
Never
and your
come back.
disposable camera stories ever again, okay? Keep doing your yoga. Proud of you that you could do that. I can't do that. But also, I'm not trying to make fake photos.
But if you are watching this video, subscribe and click that notification bell
Ring
because
that
we can always use a new subscriber.
Hell, ring the bell.
Adam Lees, a manager at a security company, is used to spotting strange things on CCTV. Normally it's criminals up to no good or even employees causing trouble. However, it isn't often that he spots what appears to be a ghost. When Adam got an alert
okay, that wasn't the photo.
motion
Okay.
sensors on a camera at a construction site had picked up movement, he immediately turned on the feed from the camera to see what was going on. Much to his surprise, there appeared to be a woman in a long white dress walking across the site. The dress billows out behind her in the still image,
That's
as
beautiful.
does her dark hair.
It's a pretty
She's carrying something white in her hands. Whatever the object is, it's impossible to distinguish from her pale white skin.
It looks poetic.
Adam was disturbed by the footage. He pulled himself together to dispatch on-site security guards to the area where the camera was triggered. When the group arrived, about
Get it
3 minutes
together,
later,
man.
everything was business as usual. They found no signs that anyone was there or had been there in recent hours. The security company is baffled by the strange entity, and Adam himself has admitted to having trouble sleeping since the incident.
This poor Adam.
Supernatural aficionados have been quick to label the entity a white lady, a particular kind of female spirit usually seen in a long white dress. These entities are typically spotted in less populated areas and often have tragic backstories full of sorrow and heartbreak. Perhaps this spirit suffered a tragic death somewhere near the construction site. Without more detail about the site's history, the woman's identity remains a mystery.
I should start wearing a white dress. Right? Sad and
There goes the
tragic.
white lady.
That's me.
Man, all right, guys. You guys subscribe to Slapped Ham, but what do you think of that one?
I mean,
fake as
yeah.
hell. It sounds like they built this.
Someone's like, hey, just wear a white dress and walk. We'll take a photo.
I feel like they built a whole story around that one.
Yeah, he's just trying to get people to sign up for his construction stuff.
He's trying to get more sales. It's a tough time for construction.
Have you seen me on the Ghost Channel? He says.
He says, guys, we got to tell a really strong narrative about how this traumatized Adam.
Yes.
His character journey, disturbed, paranoid. He's seeing the white lady everywhere.
Pull it together.
Something pull it together, Adam. Snap out of it.
He's having a hard time. Right?
There's so much drama to his journey. I haven't been able to sleep since I saw that white lady.
So now people feel bad and they're like, Adam, do you want to come build my fountain? And
Adam.
he's like, yes. Now he is. He's very busy. He's a very busy man now.
Sales went up for Adam that day.
He better be paying her. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, she made his business what it is now.
She graduated from stock photos to ghost videos.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
She had to walk around in a white dress in the middle of the night holding some handkerchief going, did you get it?
There were a couple that were really creepy in this one.
Yes, I agree.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Subscribe to Slapped Ham. Love his channel. He's made some pretty amazing videos and such a soothing voice. Subscribe to
I
Tara.
was playing the drums for you.
You can subscribe to us, who always covers these kinds of videos.
Ring the bell.
Foxy is the only patron of ours that keeps in shape. Everyone else unhealthy, disgusting. They're
Slobs.
They're relatable. Fox, on the other hand, is this deity.
It's an
You
aspirational
cannot
figure.
reach this person.
Every time you comment on something, I eat a piece of celery out of shame.
And I poop. Try to get the body like Fox.
That's right. There's a lot of celery and pooping.
Protein and fiber. Let's face it, man. You are destined to whoop some ass one day.
Whoop some anuses.
To prove this, I have set up some people to kidnap you. You will not know when it's coming. You will be thrusted into a battle royale situation. I got a lot of money riding on you. All this Patreon money you thought that you were giving to us? Nope. It's all just being used to gamble
Right in the
on
betting pool.
you to increase what you have contributed our way. So don't let us down, Fox, or I'll kill you myself. But I can't because I'm too puny compared to your physical stature.
But you could die trying.
I will.
Yeah. And
Like
I'll-
a fox.
Like a fox.